High school basketball's coming up on Max 96.7 and everywhere at Wcxo967.com. This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, HSHS St. Joseph Hospital, Breeze, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Rubberman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, Med Plus Physical Medicine, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman, Central Illinois Truck Service, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and by the Carlisle and Breeze Hardys.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Dairy King broadcast booth here this afternoon. Dairy King with location in Breeze and in Trent. I am Craig Meyer here at Wcxo Civic Memorial High School as 2019 or 2018 girls basketball Adidas Wcxo Civic Memorial shootout here. The Central Lady Cougars will take on the Rochester Lady Rockets here this afternoon at 3 o'clock. This is the the third game of the day up here at Wcxo Civic Memorial High School. It started at noon today when Highland took on Quincy Notre Dame. The game before us was Piasaw and Harrisburg. Piasaw won that game by about 15 points over Harrisburg. Then now it'll be the Cougars and the Lady Rockets of Rochester. Following our game, it'll be O'Fallon taking on Springfield High, and then the host Civic Memorial Lady Eagles will take on St. Joe. And then to cap things off, it'll be Jerseyville and Lutheran North tonight here at the Adidas Wcxo Civic Memorial Girls Basketball Shootout here this afternoon. The Lady Cougars 5-4 on the year, 4-0 in conference play. The Lady Rockets 7-6 on the season, 2-3 in Central State 8 play entering this game here this evening. Lady Cougars have won 3 of their last 4 coming in to this game here today. We'll take our first commercial break here on the Whisper Internet pregame. When we come back, we'll break down this matchup a little bit between the Lady Cougars and the Lady Rockets Justin High School girls basketball on Max 96.7.
Granny moved into a retirement home last month and used Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company to sell her home and farmland. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company is a family-run business where they know the meaning behind loyalty. Call 228-7395 for Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company. Granny says give them a try. They worked for her, now let them work for you. A name you can trust. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company in Avison.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
It's true. What's in the box does matter. Hi, this is A.G. Becker. You'll make this a very exciting Christmas for someone you love when you open a gift from Becker Jewelers. No one offers you a wider selection of quality jewelry to put in that box. We have the top designers at Becker's. Levian's, amazing chocolate diamonds, and colored stone jewelry. Imperial Pearl, Elle, Bellari, Alex and Ani, and so many more. Our diamond jewelry is the perfect gift. You can choose from Hearts on Fire, Scott K, Gabriel, and Art Carved. We have this year's most popular gifts, including stackable rings, our stackable bracelets, and layered necklaces, and a great selection of diamond studs and pendants. What's in the box does matter, so make it count. There is nothing more exciting than a gift from Becker's, and no one offers you a better value.
From the basics to the incredibly unique, shop with confidence at Becker Jewelers on Main Street in Breeze, on the Square in Highland, and at BeckerJewelers.com.
As a business owner, you know that every year brings new challenges and opportunities. The success of your business demands expertise and focus, and Country Financial can help you keep that focus by helping ensure you have the right insurance protection in place to meet your goals. Teresa Richards and Keith Wilkin, your country financial representatives in Breeze, can help you create a customized insurance plan that has coverages designed just for your business. Come see us today at our new location at 617 North Main in Breeze.
Want easy online banking and bill paying with an ATM and debit card that allows you to set personal spending limits? Then Tempo Bank's the place for you. Tempo Bank makes it easy for today's consumers to spend more time with your families and less time balancing your accounts and paying bills. Tempo Bank has 2 locations to better serve you. Call 526-7256 in Breeze or 224-9228 in Trenton. They'll be glad to help you. Tempo Bank is your answer to easy, hassle-free banking.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Bethalto Civic Memorial High School as we are here for the 2018 Adidas girls basketball shootout here at Bethalto Civic Memorial. The Central Lady Cougars taking on the Rochester Lady Rockets. Here's the Whisper Internet pregame continues. We're about 6 minutes and 40 seconds away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups will be coming up momentarily as well. The 5-4 Lady Cougars on the season, 4-0 in the conference, 3 of 4 entering the game here this afternoon. Head coach Nathan Reeder in his 14th season at Central High School. He's compiled a 330-90 record over his first 13 seasons. Lady Cougars are coming off a 50-22 win on Thursday over Westland. Chloe Book led the way for the Lady Cougars with 17 points. Ella Jansen had 8 points and a team-high 4 rebounds to lead the Lady Cougars to that victory on Thursday. The Lady Cougars coming into this game scoring about 42 points per game on the season, giving up about 40 points per game on the year. Fairman, Book, Weems, Jansen now up there as well in points per game, and Beshan are the top 5 scorers for the Lady Cougars, and imagine that all 5 of those girls are the starting 5, so they're doing the bulk of the scoring so far through the first 9 games of the season. Nathan Reeder still working on his rotation. He said trying to hope that some of these other girls off the bench can step up a little bit more and help provide some scoring output. Emma Weiss, one of the girls that plays quite a bit for the Lady Cougars. Cassidy Kretschmer, another girl that plays quite a bit for the Lady Cougars, are the 2 girls that really come off the bench and play quite a bit for Nathan Reeder. Hoping those 2 can maybe get their hand in some scoring and try to put some more points up on the big board. Lady Cougars' next game is on Monday. They'll take on Gillespie at home on Monday night. Other side of the coin, the Rochester Lady Rockets 7-6 on the year, 2-3 in Central State 8 play. Lady Rockets are coached by Mr. J.R. Baderis, who is in his 8th season here at Rochester High School. He has compiled a 180-54 record while at Rochester over his first 7 seasons. Lady Rockets are coming off a Central State 8 home conference loss Thursday to Decatur Arthur 41-38. The Lady Rockets scoring about 45 points per game and giving up about 44 points per game. So they played in a lot of close games through their first 13 games of the season. The Whisper Internet pregame show continues here with 4:35 to go here before your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off. We'll take one more break. When we come back with our Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups. And your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off will be coming up as well. You're listening to high school girls basketball and the Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
When's the last time you had your eyes checked? Schedule an eye exam today at Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center. I'm Dr. Claire Thorpe-Klinsky, and if it's been more than a year, you might need a new prescription. If you use a computer regularly or are suffering from allergies, those both can be causes of eye strain or fatigue. Schedule a complete eye health exam today to find out if your eyes are healthy. We may be able to detect glaucoma and other eye diseases early. At Breeze Family Vision and Lebanon Optometric Center, we examine more than just your vision.
You've heard me say it before, when your trucks are your life, you need to be turning to be earned. I am Perry Stanford from Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville. If your commercial tractor and trailer is down, we can get you back on the road faster and for less money than you thought possible. If it has wheels and an engine, we can fix it, including farm equipment. We are also building semi-trucks if you are ready for an upgrade. Call us today at 664-2646 or stop by Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman Agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
You're on Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you from Bethalto Civic Memorial High School. Let's take a look at your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups. We'll start with the road team on the scoreboard today. It's going to be the Central Lady Cougars. Their lineup will look like this. A 5'7" senior guard. Number 10 is Allison Fairman. A 5'8" junior guard. Number 12 is Grace Beshin. A 5'8" sophomore guard. Number 23 is Chloe Book. A 5'8" sophomore forward, number 30, is Mia Weems. And a 5'9" sophomore forward, number 32, is Ella Jansen. The Lady Cougars are 5-4 on the season, 4-0 in Kokia Conference play, and have won 3 of 4. Their head coach, Nathan Reeder, in his 14th season at CHS, entering this game here tonight. His assistant coaches are Kelly Schumacher, Angie Kohlbrecker, and Kelsey Carbian. On the other side of the coin for the Rochester Lady Rockets will be the home team on the scoreboard. Their lineup will look like this. A 5'7" senior guard. Number 4 is Abby Walton. A 5'10" junior forward. Number 14 is Kelsey Tinder. A 5'7" junior guard. Number 21 is Lindsay Sapiti. A 5'7" senior guard. Number 32 is Peyton Baderis. And a 5'11" junior forward. Number 43 is Maddie Kaufman. The Lady Rockets are 7-6 on the year, 2-3 in Central State 8 play. Their head coach is J.R. Baderis, who is in his 8th season at Rochester. His assistant coaches are Lindsey Howard, Brandon Rose, Ken Tubner, and Neil Ferris. Those are your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups for both teams. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll have your hometown proud Carlisle IG opening tip-off between the Lady Cougars and the Lady Rockets. You're listening to high school girls basketball and Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
Hi, this is Dr. Matt Palm, chiropractor from MedPlus Physical Medicine in Carlisle. Here at MedPlus, we pride ourselves on offering many health services all in one convenient place. We use a conservative, multidisciplinary approach to treating the individual, which includes physical therapy, massage therapy, physical medicine, and chiropractic care. We want to be your local choice for musculoskeletal pain. Please stop by MedPlus Physical Medicine in Carlisle to meet our wonderful staff. Call us at 594-3671 or visit us on our website at medplusplus.com.
We're moments away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA tip-off. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 is brought to you in part by Putker Construction, Jansen Chevrolet, Fairman Garage Doors, the Joe Isaac Insurance Agency, Tunya's Service Company, the Community Bank of Trenton, Isaac Auto Body, Prairie Farms Dairy, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Amy Cruzy, Clinton Manor Living Center, Jansen Farm Equipment, Keys Brothers Realty and Auction, Buckman Milk Hauling, Breeze Dental Group, the Foppy Insurance Agency, and by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Bethalto Civic Memorial High School for this girls basketball shootout. The Central Lady Cougars and Rochester Lady Rockets are just moments away from your hometown proud Carlisle IG opening tip-off between both these teams. It's Walton, Tinder, Sapetti, Budaris, and Kaufman for the Lady Rockets, who are in their home white uniforms with the dark blue lettering and the orange trim around the letters and the numbers. On the other side of the coin, the Lady Cougars in the road purples with the white lettering and the black trim around the letters and the numbers. It's Fairman, Beshin, Book, Weems, Jansen. No change in Nathan Reeder's lineup from the game Thursday evening. And this has been his most consistent lineup he's played. Lady Cougars got 2 games next week before they go into the Christmas holiday and have a couple of days off before they'll tip things up at the Mascoutah Girls Invitational. That'll start on December the 27th. They'll take on Nashville in the opening round of that game on the 27th. I do believe that game is slated to start at 1 o'clock on the 27th. They got Gillespie on Monday, and then they'll play next Friday against Freeburg in a conference game. Lady Cougars atop of the Kokia Conference with a perfect 4-0 record. Nathan Reeder says his team has not played their best basketball yet on the season, and he's still trying to find that yet. We'll see if it'll happen today. Lady Cougars will move left to right here in the opening half. Rochester will move right to left. Anthony Green, Mike Smarsgassi, and Molly Page are your 3 officials for this game here this evening, or this afternoon, here at Rochester, or at Bethalto Civic Memorial High School here. And it'll be Book in the center circle for the Lady Cougars with 14 Tinder of Rochester. Your hometown proud Carlisle IG opening tip-off between these two. Ball in the air, and the tip is controlled by the Lady Rockets, and with it is Budaris, and she hands it off there now for Sapetti. Sapetti now for Walton. She'll dribble it left side of the floor. Skipping to the right wing. Fairman tipped it out near half-court. Corralled there, though, by Sapetti. But then moves it to Budaris. Now Walton to the left wing there for Tinder. Pass inside for Walton off the glass, and in for two for Abby Walton. 2-0 Lady Rockets. Fairman now and Book against the 1-2-2 pressure. Book throws it ahead. Beshin comes back and gets it just in front of the timeline. She'll be called for a travel. And Nathan Reeder nods his head, saying she walked. And first turnover by the Lady Cougars here in the opening half of play. 7:28 to go, 2-0. They trail the Lady Rockets of Rochester. Here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Walton, right side of the floor with it there with Sapetti. And now Budaris has got a three from the left wing teed up. That one too strong. Rebound taken in there by Ella Jansen. Front court push. Fairman left side of the floor with it. Fairman now goes right side for Beshin. Right wing for Weems. Minute in here to the opening quarter. First quarter action here brought to you by the Buckeyes of Centralia and Greenville. And a 2-point field goal by Ella Jansen on the entry fee by Weems. Tied at 2 here on your Honest Water scoreboard with 6:55 to play in the first quarter. Walton on the right wing with it for Rochester. Still on the dribble. Goes left side of the floor now for Budaris. Nathan Reeder said on the tape that they seen, Budaris is a very good shooter, and she is the daughter of the head coach, J.R. Budaris. Walton left wing with a crossover dribble against Book, driving it to the goal. Left-handed try, shot no good. Rebound by Rochester up off the glass is no good there by Sapetti, but she'll go to the free throw line. Check that foul against the Lady Cougars. First one of either team of the opening half of play. That one charged to 12, Grace Beshin. Beshin battled foul trouble on Thursday night as well. She had 4 personals as Sapetti hits her first of 2 free throws. Back at the line, Rochester now leads 3-2 on your Honest Water scoreboard with 6:31 to go here in the first period of play. Second one on the way for Sapetti. That one short, no good. Rebound battled for. Weems comes out of the pile with it. Fairman across the timeline. Lady Cougars trailing 3-2 on your Honest Water scoreboard to the Rochester Lady Rockets. Right wing for Weems. Weems now surveys the defense. She'll dribble the basketball to the point. Now crossover dribble into the lane. Kick to the right corner for Fairman. Now she dribbles up from the right corner to the right wing. Now Beshin at the point. Grace Beshin with the basketball. Surveys the defense. Beshin almost lost it. Hands it off for Weems on the dribble weave. Then Weems had it knocked out of her hands, but she corrals it back at the point. Guarded tightly there by Budaris. Weems, and she's going to be called for palming, and that's the second Lady Cougar turnover here. So far, the Rochester Rocket pressure, Lady Rocket pressure, has had the Lady Cougars kind of fizzled here with only 1 field goal attempt and a couple of turnovers. That's Sapetti now front court. Touching it on there was Tinder. Left wing for Budaris now. Budaris lob pass underneath Kaufman. Her shot up off the glass is good for 2, plus a foul, and Maddie Kaufman will go to the free throw line for a chance for a 3-point play. That was on 32, Ella Jansen, her first personal. 11, Emma Weiss comes on for the first time for the Lady Cougars. Along with 22, that's Cassidy Kretschmer. Free throw by Kaufman, no good. Kretschmer clears the rebound. And the front court, Weems pushing. Left wing, Weiss with a catch. Now Beshin with a head fake, top the key dribble drive. Moves it for Fairman on the dribble weave. Now Fairman drives it into the lane. Flips one up left-handed off the glass. No good. Rebound battled for, and Kaufman comes out of the pile with it. And they'll push in the front court. That's Walton picked up by Weiss near the volleyball line. It's 5-2. Lady Rockets leading with 5:20 to go in the first period. Left side of the floor with it now is Budaris. Inside pass there to Tinder against Beshin. Inside shot attempt no good by Tinder. It was deflected out by the Lady Cougars. Baseline throw in now for Lindsay Sapetti. 4 across the bottom set. Sapetti to inbound, lobs it for Kaufman at the point. Now Tinder underneath Walton on the flex cut inside and puts it in for 2 by Abby Walton. And a timeout taken here by Nathan Reeder with 5:04 to play in the first quarter. Scoring on Honest Water scoreboard is Rochester 7, Lady Cougars 2. Listen to high school girls basketball in the Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
Hi, I'm Mindy Gustafson with the First National Bank in Carlisle. One of the best tickets in town will always be activities at our local schools, athletic events, concerts, and plays. You can always count on an enjoyable time. Our children are the future. Let's give them all the encouragement that we can. Go to a game, hear a concert, see a play. First National Bank in Carlisle, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, online at 1mbcarlisle.com.
Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you from Bethalto Civic Memorial High School. Lady Cougars trailing 7-2 on your Honest Water scoreboard, and the pass from Weiss to Beschen deflected out by Walton. Stays with the Lady Cougars. Lady Cougars played Rochester in the JV game earlier. 52-13, the Lady Cougars won that game over the Lady Rockets. Sideline or baseline throw on Beschen. Double team comes to Fairman. Beschen now touches it. Weiss in the backcourt. Now throws it in the middle of the floor for Kretschmer. Back for Weiss. She'll break the pressure. Left side of the floor with it with 4:50 to play in the first. Beschen top of the key. Now Weems on the left wing. She will drive it. Crossover dribble in the lane. Jump stop at the block. Her shot attempt there. No good. But Mia will go to the free throw line. We'll check that foul against the Lady Rockets. Their first of the basketball game. That one there, charged to 32. That is Peyton Berderis, her first team foul in the Lady Rockets. The opening half of the play as Weems knocks down the first free throw. And Chloe Book back for Grace Beschen. 4:42 to play first quarter. Set 3 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Rochester leading the Central Lady Cougars. Move Weems back at the foul line. Second one on the way. That one halfway down and out. A good battle. Rebound. Kretschmer's got it for the Lady Cougars. And they'll reset the offense. Now Fairman. Right wing Book. Hits Kretschmer. Top of the key. Oh, that pass was over the Weems' head, but ends up in the hands of Weiss. Fall away 2 in the lane by Book. No good. And the rebound taken in there by Kaufman, who will push it into the front court. Driving it in, Tinder. Now Borderis. Bounce pass to the right block. Tinder against Weems. Shot attempt up. No good. They're going to wave a foul on the floor. Blocking foul against Weems. Her first personal 13 foul in the Lady Cougars in the opening half of play. Almost an airmail pass on that far end of the floor there. 7-3 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Kaufman back out. Borderis to catch and fire 3. That one no good. And rebound taken in by Allison Fairman, and she's got it in the front court. Driving it and bouncing it for Kretschmer, and a blocking foul against the Lady Rockets. Fouls on 21. Lindsay Sapetti, her first personal. On for Rochester for the first time, number 11 is Molly Ashball. Inbound pass, Weiss catch and fire. 2 is good by Emma Weiss. Also in for Rochester, number 20 is Katie Dorman. Front court, Kaufman up underneath. Shot attempt no good, and she's going to be called for over the back. And Kaufman over the back, so she's going to pick up a foul. Her first. Third team foul. Both teams each with 3 team fouls apiece. 3:50 to play here in the opening quarter. Lady Cougars trailing 7-5 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Fairman for Kretschmer. Back for Fairman. Fairman with a hesitation dribble and now gets it across the timeline, left side of the floor. Fairman now to the point, goes right wing for Book. Book now spinning away from her man, moves it to Weiss in the right corner. Now Kretschmer skipping left wing Fairman. Fairman off the ball screen from Kretschmer, goes right wing for Weems. Weems now back to the right corner. Fairman with a head fake. Dribbles up to the right wing with it. Still on the dribble is Allie Fairman. Now Book cutting, and they move it left wing for Weiss. Well, Weiss hits Kretschmer. Foul line. She spins and kicks right wing for Fairman. Fairman drives in the lane, then try to dish it off to Kretschmer. Another turnover by the Lady Cougars. Their third, and a run out the other way. Tinder stops in transition up off the glass. And in for 2 for Kelsey Tinder. 9-5 Lady Rockets lead on your Honest Water scoreboard. Fairman now for Book with 2:55 to play in the first quarter. Book for Weiss, who then throws it to the Lady Rockets. And is corralled there by Ashball. Ashball now moves it for Kaufman, and Kaufman is going to be called for a travel, and Rochester turns it over for the first time. Grace Beschen back on for the Lady Cougars. And 23, Jordan Hanlon on for the first time for Rochester. For Weems, right wing lob. Kretschmer, right block extended. Steps back to the right corner now. Moves it for Weems on the right wing. Weems now bouncing right corner for Beshin with 2:28 to play in the first quarter. Beshin on the baseline, cut off there. Now moves it. Intended pass for Kretschmer. Now Book. Book off the Kretschmer string, goes right corner for Beshin with a head fake and a drive and a kick top of the key. 3-ball on the way for Mia Weems is too strong there. And a rebound taken in by Lindsay Sapetti. Front court. A catch and fire. 3 on the way from the corner by Dorman was no good, and a whistle and a tie-up between Kaufman and Book, and the arrow gives it to the Lady Cougars, who trail 9-5 with 2:04 to play in the first quarter here in the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here at Bethalto Civic Memorial High School. Beshin for Book against now a man-to-man pressure here by Rochester. So we've seen a 1-2-2 trap. Now we've seen just a man-to-man pressure and a little 2-2-1 shown by Rochester. Now Book for Fairman, right side of the floor. Fairman drives, kicks, left wing for Weems on the drill weave. Weems stops and starts, goes into the lane, and a whistle. And they're going to call a foul. That might be on Sapetti as well. Actually, check that. That's on Handlin. That's her first personal. 14 foul on Rochester. As Kelsey Tinder back on, along with Abby Walton for Rochester. They called an arm bar on that last personal foul, and it's a baseline throw in for Weems. The Lady Cougars got to get going. Get it in finally. Fairman right wing. Now Beshin left open, top of the key 3 on the way. That one too strong there by Grace. And the rebound taken in by 23 Handlin. Handlin stops and pops 3 in transition. That one left a little short, no good. And Grace Beshin takes in her first rebound of the game. Fairman pushing into the front court, going right to the goal. Had it knocked out of her hands and tried to save it to Book and threw it into the 4th row. And the Lady Cougars now turned it over for the 5th time here this afternoon. With 1:24 to go here in the opening quarter, Rochester leading 9-5 against the Lady Cougars on your Honest Water scoreboard. With the basketball, Jordan Handlin, front court. Handlin guarded tightly by Kretschmer. Now Tinder, left side of the floor now with it is Dorman. Bounce pass inside, shot attempt in the lane by Walton. No good. Good defense by the Lady Cougars. Book's got her first rebound. And Fairman with a full head of steam front court with a minute to play in the first period. Kretschmer right corner. Throws it in. Weems, tough catch. Fall away in the lane. Too strong by Mia. And the rebound there taken in by Handlin. She hands it off for Walton in the front court. Walton for Handlin now. Right wing with it is Dorman. Now it's left wing for Tinder inside her. Shot attempt no good. Then Tinder deflected it off of Beshin out of bounds. It'll stay with Lady Rockets. Ella Jansen back for the Lady Cougars, and Peyton Bodaris back on for Rochester. With 38 seconds to play in the first quarter, the Lady Rockets leading 9-5 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Sideline throw in for Dorman. It's in for Bodaris. Bodaris now left wing for Dorman. Dorman now for Bodaris. Tinder back for Bodaris, driving it to the goal, blocked out of the air there by Weems, and she's got the basketball. Weems front court with 20 seconds on the dribble. 17 seconds, and Weems surveys, and a timeout taken here by Nathan Reeder with 13 seconds to play here in the first quarter. You're scoring down on the scoreboard. Rochester 9, Central 5. Listening High School Girls Basketball, Max 96.7.
Hi, this is Sue at Buckeye. Ho, ho, ho. Bring a little holly and jolly into your holiday season with the Buckeye Holly Jolly Giveaway. Come on into any Buckeye location November 28th through December 17th and register to win a $100, $250, or a $500 Buckeye gift card. Just imagine the possibilities if you win that $500 card. You could finally get that steel chainsaw you've had your eye on, or buy the little one's toy tractors to go under the tree. However you choose to celebrate, let Buckeye pitch in with the Holly Jolly Giveaway. Register at any Buckeye location for your chance to win. And don't forget that free bag of popcorn.
Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you with 13 seconds. Fairman with 10, now 9, now 8. Dribbles over left wing with 6, now 5. Going right to the goal. Layup try is waved off. And an offensive foul against Allison Fairman. Her first personal now, and it'll be the 14th foul against the Lady Cougars. 2.9 seconds to play here in the first quarter. They bounce it in for Walton. And she'll try one from 3-quarter court. And that one is short, no good. And you're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard after 1 quarter of play is the Rochester Lady Rockets 9, the Central Lady Cougars 5. Listening to high school girls basketball and the Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
Moving forward requires taking that first step. And when it comes to your future, your first step should be Kaskaskia College. With more than 50 degrees and 100 certificate programs, Kaskaskia College can prepare you for a great career, your next promotion, or set you on your educational path. Life is too short to wait. Take your first step to success with Kaskaskia College. Learn more today. Call 545-3040 or kaskaskia.edu.
Building relationships and buildings in the safest, most efficient, and budget-conscious way has been Putker Construction's mission for over 36 years. Located in Breeze, they have been providing construction management, design, build, and general contracting services on projects throughout Southern Illinois and the Midwest. They are a second-generation, family-owned, and veteran-owned business with a goal to exceed their clients' expectations in every way. For more information, call 526-7213 or go to PutkerConstruction.com.
You're on Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here from Bethalto Civic Memorial High School. Your score after one quarter play is Rochester 9, the Central Lady Cougars 5. The Rochester basketball to begin quarter number 2. It's Walton out there with Budaris, Kaufman, Sapetti, who's got the basketball, and Tinder, who just touched him, who's at left wing. Now with it for Budaris. Now Kaufman, right elbow, pass inside, was intended for Sapetti, deflected out by Fairman to reset the floor. Lady Cougars have Fairman out there with Book, Weems, Jansen, and Beschen. Both teams with their starting fives out there with 7:47 to play here in the first half. And a baseline throw in for Sapetti. Sapetti, bounce pass inside, kicked out by Fairman. Be another baseline throw in same spot for Sapetti. 7:47 to play, 9-5. Rochester leads on a water scoreboard. We're in quarter number 2 here at Bethalto Civic Memorial High School. Sapetti. Lob out top, Walton. Walton, left side of the floor. On the dribble. Kaufman, right wing for Budaris. Lob pass inside. Tinder couldn't catch it. And Rochester turns it over for the second time here this afternoon. Beschen inbound against now 1-2-2 trap. A three-quarter court. Book, Fairman. Now Jansen throws it for Book, who then tries to skip it, but the pass was a little too far, but it was corralled by Jansen in the backcourt. Moves it now left wing for Fairman. Fairman now for Weems, top of the key. She will drive it and kick for Book. Right wing Beschen. Now Fairman. Fairman waves Beschen through right wing. Now Fairman goes right corner for Weems. Minute in here to quarter number 2. Pass inside. Jansen, jump hook in the lane. Had it blocked out of the air by Kaufman, and she corrals the basketball. And now picks up her dribble. Now Sapetti. Behind the back with the dribble. Does get it across the timeline now with 6:48 to play in the first half. Driving it against Fairman. Kick to the corner for Budaris. Budaris will drive it into the lane. Shot attempt up off the glass by Budaris. No good. Rebound taken in by Ella Jansen. Book. Quarter number 2 here. Brought to you by the Breeze American Legion. Book on it, left wing for the Lady Cougars. Drives the left baseline, flips one up. That one a little strong by Chloe, and the rebound taken in, this time by Budaris. And a rough shooting starting for both teams. Walton for Budaris, top of the key, right wing, Sapetti. Now Budaris, left wing Tinder. Lob pass inside Kaufman. Kaufman in the lane, had it stripped. And a tie-up is the call, and the arrow gives it over, though, to the Lady Cougars. On the jump ball, alternate possessions, Cassidy Kretschmer comes back on for Ella Jansen. For the Lady Cougars with 6:10 to play in the first half. It's still 9-5 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Rochester leading the Lady Cougars. Book for Fairman. Now Kretschmer. Throws it for Book in the front court. Right wing, double team still comes. Weems now touching it, left wing Fairman. Fairman. Right wing for Book. Book now on the dribble. Still with it. Fairman in the right corner. Fairman bouncing Kretschmer. Top of the key. Skips left wing Weems. Weems now for Beschen. Back for Weems on the left wing. Weems now hits Fairman top of the key. Now back for Weems on the left wing. Weems still dribbling it with 5:27 to play here in the first half. Weems lob into Fairman. Not open. Another Lady Cougar turnover, their 7th. 5:20 to go, 9-5 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Rochester leading the Central Lady Cougars. Half number 1. Kaufman foul line with a catch. Still surveys the defense, turns with a shot fake against Kretschmer, drives it inside, and she's fouled by Weems. Was Kaufman. She'll go to the free throw line. J.R. Baderas, head coach of Rochester, pleased with that drive by Kaufman. Kretschmer's going to pick up her first personal. Check that. To put it on Weems, her second. 15 foul against the Lady Cougars here, the opening half play, and it's Kaufman at the foul line. First one on the way, good. Weiss on for Weems. For the Lady Cougars, Dorman, number 20. Back on for the Lady Rockets, 22 for the first time. Allie Hammond on for the Lady Cougars. Free throw number 2, Kaufman on the way, good there. Another sub on for Rochester. 25 for the first time, that's Grace DeRocher. Book. Weiss, Book. Now Weiss throws it for Book, just in front of the timeline. Right wing Hammond. Lob pass into Beshin on the right block. Beshin now dribbles out, moves it for Weiss. Weiss will use the Beshin screen, goes right wing for Hammond. Now a ball fake by Grace. Now back to the corner. That's a 3 on the way for Weiss. That one left a little short, no good by Emma. And the rebound taken in and into the front court by Sapetti. Sapetti's pass underneath. Tinder missed the easy one, got her own rebound. And then a kick out 3 on the way for Sapetti. That one is no good as well. And the rebound this time taken in by Allison Fairman. And a whistle on the foul against Rochester with 4:25 to play here in half number 1. 11-5 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Fouls on 20, Kate Dorman. Her first 15 foul. Weiss across the timeline. Double team comes, skips for Fairman. Fairman goes right in the corner. 3 on the way for Hammond. That one halfway down and out. No good. Rebound taken in by DeRocher. Walton, front court, left wing Sapetti. Inside, Tinder. Left block, back out top for Walton. Right wing now with a touch is Dorman. With 4 minutes to play here in the first half. That's Walton. Tinder, right elbow. Left wing Sapetti with a head fake. Now moves it to 25. There with it is DeRocher. Now Dorman. Now Walton. Hardy's halftime coming up. We'll get you some first half stats in this one. Clinton County Showcase trivia question as well. Sapetti moves it. They lob it underneath. Too high of a pass by Walton to Tinder. And the basketball turned back over by Rochester. As 32, Peyton Baderas back on. Hammond for Book. Now Fairman. Now Grace Beshin. Back for Fairman. Across the timeline. Fairman. Bouncing for Beshin. Beshin now. Stops and starts. Now Hammond. Uses the screen. And Hammond had it knocked out of her hands and almost stolen away in there by Baderas. Ball stay with the Lady Cougars. Hammond for Book. Book front court, left side of the floor. Left corner for Weiss. Now Hammond, or check that, Fairman. Left wing for Weiss now. Now Beshin. With 2:55 to go. Beshin for Hammond, right side of the floor. On the dribble weave, picks up her dribble, lobs, hits a cutting Weiss to the baseline. Grace Beshin, 6-footer on the way. That one short, no good. Ball tipped out by Weiss and ball back over to Rochester. Lady Cougars have yet to score here in the second period of play. With 2:44 to play in the second period. Kate Dorman with it now for Rochester, left side of the floor, front court. Bouncing it now for DeRocher. Now Sapetti, left wing with it now is Baderas. Baderas still dribbling it, goes right side of the floor, Sapetti. For Baderas. Left wing for Dorman. Now Baderas. For Sapetti, right wing, lob pass into the block there to DeRocher. Up and under try by DeRocher. Shot attempt there was too strong, and the rebound taken in by Grace Beshin. Beshin in the front court. Stops and starts. Goes right wing for Fairman with 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Book. Hammond. Weiss. Weiss, left wing for Fairman. Hammond top of the key, right wing for Weiss. Lob into Beschen, tough catch, and she couldn't corral it, and the ball back over to the Lady Rockets on the 8th Lady Cougar turnover of the opening half. A line change here for Rochester. There's Kaufman back on, Walton back on for the Lady Rockets. 11. Is Molly Ashball back on. She's got it. Now Walton, left side of the floor for Ashball. Skips it back to the right wing for Budaris. Back all the way across the left corner for Ashball. Pass inside, deflected, stolen away by Hammond into the hands of Book. Book's going to go right to the goal, one-on-one, flips one up. That one left a little short, but Book's got the rebound and a kick out for Fairman to the left wing. Weiss tees up a three. Good for three by Emma Weiss. Front court pushing now, 11-8. The Cougars trailing on your honest water. Scoreboard goes left wing, but Darius with a head fake. Bouncing it back to the right wing for Ashball. Now top the key for Walton. Now Ashball on the right wing. Hits the Hanlon in the middle of the floor underneath Kaufman. Missed the easy point-like opportunity for Rochester, and Beschen's got her third rebound, and that's a team high right now for the Lady Cougars. Left wing, Weiss. Beschen trailing the play. 40 seconds to play half number one. 11-8 on your honest water scoreboard. Weiss. Hammond. Now Book. Book. 27 seconds. Spinning her way into the lane. Kicks to the left corner. Weiss tees up another three. That one rattled around and got the shooter's roll. Weiss has got 8 of the Lady Cougars with 17 seconds to play in the first half. Walton. Touching it now there was Budaris. She's got it again. Walton left wing with 7. Now 6, now 5. Walton then skips to the right corner. Budaris is open and a 3 on the way. That one for Peyton Budaris is no good. And a rebound battle, and the horn's going to sound, and a held ball is how the half will end. Your score on your honest water scoreboard through one half of play is Rochester 11, the Central Lady Cougars 11. The Hardy's halftime is coming up. You're listening to high school girls basketball on Max 96.7.
With all the things to protect, who do you turn to for the coverage you need? Trust Joe Isaac at Isaac Insurance Agency at 951 Fairfax in Carlisle. The Isaac Insurance Agency's goal is to provide a range of policies and the best possible service to you. Family owned and operated. Isaac Insurance Agency offering auto, home, life, health, farm homeowners. Call 594-4766.
Is the all-new Chevy Silverado the right truck for you? Hi, Colby Voss at K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle. The all-new Chevy Silverado has the comfort and conveniences you expect from a Chevy, plus the performance and handling you need. We have several new trucks to choose from, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Stop by K&J Chevrolet and drive a Silverado and see for yourself what a tremendous value we offer and what the hype is all about. K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle, just west of town on Old Route 50. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Draghi, a general dentist from Breeze, Illinois, who sedates patients with pills. I treat a lot of patients who have not been to the dentist in 10 to 20 years. Most had a bad experience as a child. Others are embarrassed to go or are concerned the dentist will scold them. We know these feelings are real and believe in listening to your problems and concerns. I will do all of this without putting you down or making you feel guilty. My team and I want to make a difference in the way you feel about dentistry. Please call me, Dr. Tim Draghi, at 526-2020 to schedule an appointment, or look at our website at breezedentalcare.com, where sedation dentistry is an option for you to take care of your teeth without anxiety.
Are you looking for a happy dental home? Dr. Draghi and Dr. Santel are in-network providers with many insurance companies and have what you are looking for. New patients welcome and most emergencies seen immediately. Get back on the right track to good dental health with Breeze Dental Care. Call 526-2020. That's 526-2020.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Smith, Administrator at Clinton Manor Living Center in New Baden. Did you know that we offer private short-term rehabilitation suites? Our highly skilled nursing team is here to care for you while you recuperate from surgery, stroke, or illness. We have an excellent rehabilitation department in-house to provide occupational, physical, or speech therapy according to your doctor's orders. For more information about our services, give us a call at 618-588-4924.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at the Bethalto Civic Memorial. Your halftime score between Rochester and the Central Lady Cougars tied at 11 points apiece. Let's take a look here at your first half stats in this one. We'll start with the Central Lady Cougars, who are 2 of 9 from two-point field goal range, go for 22%, 2 of 6 from 3 for 33%, 4 of 15 overall from the field for 27%, 1 of 2 at the foul line for 50% with 13 rebounds, and 8 turnovers here for the Lady Cougars through one half of play. Other side of the coin for the Rochester Lady Rockets, a 4 of 15 from two-point field goal range, go for 27%, 0 of 6 from 3 for no percentage, 4 of 21 overall from the field for the Lady Rockets for 19%. 3 of 5 at the free throw line for 60% with 11 rebounds and 4 turnovers for Rochester through one half of play. Box score breakdown in this one. Lady Rockets led 9-5 after one quarter, and Lady Cougars outscored them in quarter number 2, 6-2 to get us to 11-11 as your score here on your Ice Water scoreboard. Box score in this one. The Rochester Lady Rockets are led in scoring by 2 girls. 2 separate girls, Abby Walton with 4 points and Maddie Kaufman with 4 points. Walton 2 of 4 from the field for her 4 points. Kaufman 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 3 at the free throw line for her 4 points. 2 points for Kelsey Tinder and 1 point for Lindsay Sapetti to round out the scoring for Rochester. They have 2 girls tied with the team high in rebounds with 3 rebounds apiece. Kaufman with 3 of those and Sapetti with the other 3 to be the top 2 rebounders for the Lady Rockets. Other side of the coin, the Lady Cougars are led in scoring by Emma Weiss. Weiss is 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from behind the three-point line for 8 points. Then you got 2 points from Ella Jansen and 1 point for Mia Weems. The leading rebounder at the half for the Lady Cougars is Grace Beshin. She has 3 rebounds to lead the Lady Cougars at the break. 11-11 is your score on your Honest Water scoreboard. Don't forget you can join Rip Notmeyer every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 7, every Saturday morning from 9 to 10 for Talking Sports. Rip will open up the show with scores and stuff, and we'll recap action from games from around the area. That's Talking Sports with Rip every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 7, and every Saturday morning from 9 to 10. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard here at the half. Rochester 11, Central 11. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll have the Clinton County Showcase trivia question for you, listening to high school girls basketball and the Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
The following message is brought to you by the Foppe Insurance Agency in Breeze.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
The Foppe Insurance Agency, 215 North Main Street in Breeze.
Buckman Milk Hauling is a family-run business that strives for a reputation of friendly attendance and outstanding service to Clinton County and the surrounding communities. Whether rain or shine, Buckman Milk Hauling is a dependable company with a large fleet of trucks and a team that guarantees delivery of your precious cargo. Buckman Milk Hauling has served local farmers for over 65 years and wants to thank you for your business. Buckman Milk Hauling, 95 North Germantown Road in Breeze. Call 526-7162.
Find the perfect car, truck, SUV, or crossover that fits your budget at Breeze Motor Sales on Old Route 50 in Breeze. Breeze Motor Sales offering new 2018 Ford vehicles and a wide pre-owned selection too. Breeze Motor Sales has kept your vehicles in tip-top shape with genuine Ford parts for over 100 years on Old Route 50 in Breeze and online at breezemotorsales.com. Breeze Motor Sales, your family dealer since 1913.
For over 50 years, Community Bank of Trenton has been serving the needs of local business. What others might call your small business is our big business. I'm Kyle Brigham, Vice President of Community Bank of Trenton, and I'd like to offer you better service. Maybe you deserve a lower interest rate. Maybe your checking account has too many service charges. Or maybe your bank just forgot what service really means. Give us a call, 224-9258, or check us out online at banktrenton.com. Community Bank of Trenton is locally owned, and we understand the needs of the local business owner. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, HSHS St. Joseph Hospital, Breeze, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, Med Plus Physical Medicine, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman, Central Illinois Truck Service, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and by the Carlisle and Breeze Hardys. WCXO Sports, powered by the Union Banner at Union Banner on Facebook. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station.
You found Max 96.7.
Welcome me back here to Bethalto Civic Memorial High School here. Tied at 11 as the Central Lady Cougars and the Rochester Lady Rockets here at the break. We'll take a look here at your Clinton County Showcase Trivia question. See Annie December 14th through the 16th. This weekend, you can see Annie at the Avon Theater in Breeze. For more information, go to ccshowcase.com or on Facebook. Clinton County Showcase Trivia question today. We'll stick with NCAA basketball. Who is the only team to ever score over 100 points in the NCAA tournament championship game? Again, that is the question. Who is the only team to have ever scored over 100 points in the NCAA championship game? We'll give you that answer here in just a little bit. Don't forget, you can listen to all the broadcasts right here and everywhere at WCXO967.com. Click on live sports. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications when we are on the air with all of our sports broadcasts as well. Here, Lady Cougars and the Lady Rockets getting ready here for second half action between both these teams. Our answer to our Clinton County Showcase Trivia question: who was the only team to score over 100 points in the NCAA championship game? That would be the UNLV Running Rebels. In addition to scoring over 100 points in the NCAA championship game, Jerry the Shark Tarkanian and his UNLV Running Rebels wild Duke by a record 30 points to become the first team ranked number one in the preseason to win the title since North Carolina did it in 1982. So that is your answer to our CC Showcase Trivia question. It'll be Rochester basketball to begin period number 3 in the second half. It'll be Walton out there with Tinder, Sapetti, Kaufman, and Budaris for the Rockets. Lady Rockets, that is. Fairman, Book, Beshin, Jansen, Weems for the Lady Cougars. Both teams with their starting 5 out there. They switch ways. Lady Cougars move right to left. They'll lob it underneath for Tinder. Catching up off the glass is no good. Tinder gets the rebound, and then a held ball, and the arrow is going to give it to the Lady Cougars. Beshin to inbound it. Baseline, length of the floor to go. Fairman for Book. Book hits Fairman across the timeline. Almost traveled. Now has it at the point. Fairman on the dribble. Goes right wing now for Chloe Book. Book now on the right side of the floor. Stops and starts. Out into the right corner with it against Sapetti. Picks up her dribble. Hits Jansen. Right wing. Jansen skips left wing. Weems, a 3-ball on the way. That one a little long by Mia Weems. And the rebound was taken in by Lindsay Sapetti. Front court, Kaufman for Walton. Sapetti top of the key. Bouncing back for Walton on the left wing. Skips to the right wing for Budaris. Lobs to the right baseline. Tinder hits a cutting. Kaufman in the lane. Shot off the glass is good for 2, plus a foul. And Kaufman will go to the free throw line for a chance at the old-fashioned 3. As we're a minute into the third quarter. Third quarter action here brought to you by V&H Recreation. And at the line will be Kaufman. Fouls on Beshin, her second personal. First team foul, Lady Cougars, the second half of play. Kaufman for the +1 opportunity. Free throw, no good. And Beshin's got her 4th rebound. Weems in the front court leaves it. Jansen goes, and a left wing 3 teed up for Fairman. A little long, and the rebound. Last off of Kaufman. It'll stay with the Lady Cougars. That's Fairman's first clean look from distance. Couldn't get it to go. A baseline throw in for Weems with 6:48 to go here in the third quarter. Weems for Beshin in the right corner. Out top now, Jansen. Now left wing, Weems. Inside, Beshin left block. Backs her way in. Puts one up. Had it partially blocked by Tinder out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Cougars. Weems inbound to baseline. 13-11 Rochester leading here with 6:37 to go in the third quarter. It's Fairman now back for Weems. Right wing catch and fire. That's a three on the way. That one too strong by Mia. That ball is going to be tipped out by Buderis. And it'll stay with the Lady Cougars. Weems will inbound in front of Nathan Reeder and the Lady Cougars bench. Into the left corner for Book. Lob into Jansen, and it's deflected on by Kaufman. And Lady Cougars have had the basketball for quite some time on this end of the floor. Now they need to try to convert this long possession into points with 6:29 to go. Weems will throw it in baseline here in the third quarter. Lobs it for Fairman, right elbow. She'll drive it right to the goal. Layup's good for two. And a foul, and Fairman will go to the free throw line. Ties it at 13. We'll check the foul against Rochester. Kaufman, that's her second personal, first team foul of the second half on Rochester. And Fairman at the free throw line with 6:22 to go in the third quarter, trying to give the Lady Cougars a lead here for the first time on the afternoon. Misses the free throw. And the rebound taken in by Tinder. And she's in the front court for Sapetti, right wing, now left wing for Walton. Now Kaufman top the key, hands it off for Buderis, now left wing for Walton. Now back for Buderis, top the key, goes right wing for Sapetti. Sapetti bouncing it, right baseline. Kaufman backs her way inside. Shot attempt is no good that time by Kaufman, and a foul against the Lady Cougars. And it's either going to be Jansen or Weems. They call it on Weems, and she's got 3 personals. And Kaufman back to the stripe where she's 2 out of 4 for the afternoon. Cassidy Kretschmer going to the desk, going to get ready to check in. Kaufman's first free throw on the way is good that time. She's on for Weems. Weems second on the team. Actually, she got third on the team in points per game on the season, and she has got nothing going today. She has 1 free throw. Check that. The second free throw by Kaufman is good that time. And back on for Rochester is 23, Jordan Hanlon. 15-13, Rochester leads with 6:02 to go here, third period action. Dairy King broadcast booth, Greg Meyer here for you from Bethalto Civic Memorial High School. They go to Beshin, middle of the floor, now Jansen. Now right wing for Chloe Book. Game high, 17 points on Thursday in that win over Trenton Westland. She has no points through one half of play. Fairman stops and starts on the baseline, bouncing it to Jansen, tipped out there by Walton, and it'll stay on this end of the floor with the Lady Cougars with 5:43 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Cougars trailing by 2, 15-13. The 2 officials having a discussion here. Baseline throw on Grace Beshin. They hit Fairman, right wing. Fairman at the point. Waves Beshin over, goes right wing. Fairman still dribbling it. Ball screen comes from Jansen. Fairman moves it for Book. Book. Kretschmer, top the key. Right corner for Jansen. Jansen, bounce pass into Book, deflected. Stolen away, and then Book had it bounced off her leg by Buderis. And the ball stays with Rochester. 5:18 to play, third period action. 15-13, Rochester leads on your honest quarter scoreboard. Baseline throw in for Buderis. For Sapetti, length of the floor to go. Walton now. They play catch against the Lady Cougars. Pressure here. Sapetti, middle of the floor. They got it in there to Hanlon. Hanlon then for Walton. Walton cut off on the baseline there by Jansen. Now Walton moves it for Sapetti on the left baseline. She'll drive one up. Sapetti off the glass and in for 2 by Lindsay Sapetti. 17-13, Rochester leads, matching the largest lead of the game here for either team. Lady Cougars have not led here yet this afternoon. Beshin with her team down 17-13 on your honest water scoreboard with 4:40 to go. Lady Cougars here in the third quarter. Jansen now with it for Beshin on the right wing. Beshin puts it on the floor, now moves it for Book, top of the key. Now left wing for Allison Fairman. She'll drive the baseline and a hand-checking foul against Walton. That's her first personal, and that's going to be the second team foul on Rochester on the second half of play. And back into the game, 14 is Kelsey Tinder, and also on for the Lady Cougars for the first time is a freshman, number 14. That's Sophie Thomas. For Bashan. Weiss back as well. She's taking the basketball out for the Lady Cougars. That's Kretschmer on the left wing. Bounce pass in for Thomas up off the glass. Sophie missed the easy one, and then she's fouled from behind, and Thomas had a strong move inside and couldn't get it to go, and now it's an out-of-bounds side baseline throw in, and the foul there was charged at 23, Jordan Hanlon. Her second personal, 13 foul. Get it in, Kretschmer, left corner. Now it's Fairman. 4:17 to play here in the third quarter. 17-13, Rochester leads here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Fairman still dribbling it right wing for Weiss, now top to key. Skips left wing for Kretschmer. Hits Fairman, middle of the lane. One power dribble up off the glass and in for two by Allison Fairman. 17-15, Rochester leads with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Sapetti against Kretschmer. Berderis. Hanlon. They move it around the perimeter. That's a three straight on by Sapetti. That one left short, no good. And Kretschmer with another rebound. She's got three. And into the front court, Book stops and starts. Kretschmer trails the play, has the basketball, goes left wing for Weiss. Weiss then had it knocked off her leg, out of bounds. Basketball back over to Rochester. Lady Cougars have now turned it over for the 10th time here this afternoon with 3:30 to play in the third period. Walton back on. Along with 20, Kate Dorman for the Lady Rockets, who lead 17-15 with 3:25 to play here in the third quarter. Bodaris, Walton, Kaufman, right elbow. Backs her way in, cut off there, double team, moves it Dorman, right wing. They lob it around the perimeter, and a deep two on the way for Hanlon is good for two from the left baseline. 19-15, Lady Rockets lead with 3:05 to play in the third quarter. Book throws it for Weiss. Weiss on the left wing dribbles it. And back for Fairman. Fairman still dribbling it left wing. Fairman stops and starts on the baseline. Skips it to Book in the right corner, but it was deflected out by Buderis. Baseline throw in for Weiss. Weiss on the baseline trying to throw it in. Out top for Fairman. One dribble in and a three on the way. That one from Fairman, no good. And the rebound taken in there by Buderis. Buderis stops to start right wing with 2:40 to go. Hanlon. Walton. Left wing for Dorman. Skips it for Hanlon, right wing. Hands it off for Buderis in the right corner. Now Hanlon on the right wing. Now Walton. Left side of the floor, Dorman. Dorman bouncing left baseline for Walton. Lobs it off for Hanlon at the foul line. Now Kaufman with 2:16 to play. Picks up her dribble middle of the floor. Buderis goes right wing now with it for Dorman with 2:10 to play in the third quarter. 19-15, Rochester leads here on your Honest Water scoreboard here in the third. Hanlon from Buderis. Back for Buderis at the point. Now right wing, Walton. Skips it for Hanlon. Throws it back to the right corner for Buderis. Bounce pass into Kaufman. And a foul reaching in the act. And it's going to be on Fairman, I think, for the Lady Cougars. It is, and that's her first, second personal. Thirteen foul. First free throw on the way is up and good by Kaufman. She's now hit her last three free throws. Second one on the way, no good by Kaufman. Rebound taken in by Kretschmer. And ball tipped out by Walton. (20-15), Rochester leads on your Honest Water scoreboard. 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Fairman for Book. Throws it for Fairman across the timeline, right wing. Crossover dribble. Fairman. Right side of the floor, Book. Book spinning. Driving. And a hand check with 1:26 to go in the third. Fouls on 20, Kate Dorman. Her second personal. And that is going to be the 14th foul on Rochester, the second half of play. Allie Hammond back on for the Lady Cougars for Book. Sapetti back along with Molly Ashball for the Lady Rockets with 1:26 to play. It's 20-15. The Rochester Lady Rockets lead. Largest lead of the game right here, 5 points. Fairman goes right corner for Emma Weiss. Now Sophie Thomas. Now left wing for Hammond. Now Fairman. Fairman picks up her dribble left corner now for Hammond. Allie Hammond. Lob in, tough catch. Kretschmer puts it up. That one left a little short by Cassidy. Rebound battled for and taken in by Sabetti. She's got 5 rebounds. Left wing stop and start for Walton. Now Walton gets it back from Sapetti. Walton's left-handed try on the baseline, no good. Rebound battled for and a held ball, and the arrow gives it to the Lady Cougars. At least according to the scoreboard it does, but they're going to keep it with the Lady Rockets. Check that. That is Peyton Buderis back on for the Lady Rockets. She'll take the ball out baseline, far side of the floor. Bouncing it in for Kaufman. Now Buderis picks up her dribble left wing with 44 seconds. 20-15, Rochester leads on your Honest Water scoreboard. Now Sapetti, right wing, now with it for Tinder. Now Kaufman, left elbow. Will hand it off to Tinder. Backs it out to the left wing. And then pass was deflected, stolen away. Weiss has got it. 5th turnover by Rochester. Weiss in the front court with 25 seconds. Right wing now with 24. Now Sophie Thomas at the top of the key with 20. Now into the left corner for Hammond, check that. Now Fairman's got it at the point with 15, now 14. Arrow in the favor of the Lady Cougars to begin the fourth quarter, pinning a tie up. Fairman with 7, now 6, now 5. She'll drive it inside, then flips one up, but she was too far past the rim already, and it was no good. And that is going to be how the third quarter ends. Your score on your Honest Water scoreboard after 3 quarters of play is Rochester 20, the Central Lady Cougars 15. Lessington High School girls basketball and the Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
Start saving on your heating bills today with a 7 Series or 5 Series water furnace from Tunya Service Company. The 7 Series water furnace is the world's most efficient geothermal system. In addition to big savings on your heating costs, the 7 Series and the 5 Series water furnace carries a 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a free estimate and the world's most experienced geothermal team, call Tunya Service Company in Damiansville today, 248-5130.
HSHS St. Joseph's Hospital in Breeze proudly accepts most health insurance plans to better serve your health care needs. With every emergency we care for, every illness we treat, and every baby we deliver, we'll help make sure you get the care you need. Selecting health insurance can be difficult, but choosing a facility is simple. Select St. Joseph's Breeze. We've got you covered. Learn more at stjoebreeze.com/enroll.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Bethalto Civic Memorial High School here this afternoon. Greg Meyer here for you. 20-15 on your Honest Water scoreboard through 3 quarters of play. Rochester leading the Central Lady Cougars. It's 9-5 Rochester after 1 quarter, tied at 11 at the halftime. 20-15 here, and it's Lady Cougar basketball to begin quarter number 4. Beshin, Weems, Book, Fairman, and Jansen to begin the fourth quarter. Walton, Sapetti, Buderis, Tinder, and Kaufman to begin quarter number 4 for Rochester. Right wing now with it, Weems, Beshin. Left wing, Jansen now. Lob pass inside, tough catch. Book up off the square and in for 2 by Chloe Book. 20-17. Lady Cougars have trailed from the tip and no more by 5 points. Largest lead of the game, right corner, Tinder. Now Buderis for Walton on the left wing. Now Sapetti and a whistle and a timeout on the floor by Rochester head coach J.R. Buderis with 7:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Your score on the Honest Water scoreboard is Rochester 20, Central 17. You're listening to high school girls basketball, Max 96.7.
Sound familiar? A flat tire in the middle of nowhere? Car keys locked in the car? Or a battery that needs a jump start? You're stranded on the side of the road and need emergency roadside assistance to get your car moving. Call Benoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton about roadside rescue coverage from Beacon Insurance that's available to everyone who has a personal auto policy with Beacon Insurance. Roadside Rescue will save your day with 24/7 roadside assistance at no extra cost to you if you have comprehensive coverage. Call Benoff Insurance, your Beacon Insurance agency today at 526-4888.
This is Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you from Bethalto Civic Memorial High School, and it's 20-17 on your Honest Water scoreboard here. Lady Cougars trailing by 3 to Rochester. It's Sapetti bouncing at baseline. Tinder skipping to the right wing for Walton. Walton for Buderis. Back for Walton on the right wing. Walton, lob, Tinder, right block. Shot up off the glass is good for 2 by Kelsey Tinder. 22-17, Rochester leads. Minute into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter action brought to you by Michelson's Auto Body. Weems is lob pass into Jansen, tipped out by Tinder, and it'll stay with the Lady Cougars on this end of the floor. Baseline throwing Mia Weems with 6:58 to play in the fourth period. Lady Cougars down 5, 22-17, largest lead of the game. We got a whistle and a legal screen against Allie Fairman. I think it is on Fairman. It is her third. Kretschmer on for Jansen. Sapetti. Walton. Sapetti now. Lady Cougars in a 1-3-1 trap here a little bit. Sapetti lobs it back for Walton. Now Tinder right wing. Bouncing right corner. Sapetti picks up her dribble. Surveys the defense. Lobs it for Walton. Left block. Shot attempt there from the left block. No good. Book's got a rebound. And a foul. $15 foul now against Rochester. Second one charged to Abby Walton. Here the second half of play. Fairman with 6.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Now Book. Kretschmer. Throws it for Book just over her outstretched hands and another turnover. 11 on the game for the Lady Cougars by my count. Tinder goes into the lane. Shot attempt there, no good. Weems has got a rebound for the Lady Cougars. They're going the other way. Fairman to the goal. Initiates contact against Kaufman and a foul. And Fairman will go to the free throw line. And Kaufman's going to pick up her third. And that's going to be the 16th foul now against the Lady Rockets with 6:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Lady Cougars still trailing 22-17 on your Honest Water scoreboard. So at the line is Allie Fairman. Free throw number 1 on the way good. Allie was 0 for 1 at the line until that point. She's back there again here for her second try. Trying to ring the bell and get the Lady Cougars down to just a 3-point deficit. A couple of dribbles at the foul line. Second one on the way. That one left a little short off the right side of the iron. No good. And then they turn Rochester over in the backcourt. Fairman's got a steal. Leaves it for Kretschmer on the right baseline. Now right wing for Book. Trailing by 4. Now Beschen with 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Dribbles over to the right side. Goes right wing for Kretschmer now. Kretschmer touches it on. Goes left wing for Weems. She stops and starts and crosses over in the lane. Almost double dribble with it. Now Fairman on the left wing. Fairman still dribbling it. Moves it right side of the floor for Grace Beschen. Beschen now for Weems out top. Weems will drive it to the goal. Layup try. No good. Tinder fouls. And she's got her first. And the 17th foul against the Lady Rockets. And Weems will go back to the free throw line where she's 1 out of 2 here this afternoon. First one by Mia. Good. 22-19 on your Honest Water scoreboard with 5:40 to play in the fourth quarter, and Weems back at the stripe. Free throw number 2 on the way. Nails a pair there. Now it's 22-20 with 5:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Walton for Sapetti. Sapetti now a couple of dribbles. Walton. Buderis. Kaufman across the timeline, middle of the floor. Left wing Sapetti now. Skips it for Walton. Now Buderis, left wing Sapetti. Guarded by Chloe Book. Sapetti drives to the goal. Cut off in the middle of the lane. Now Walton, right wing Buderis. With 5:10 to play fourth quarter. Now it's Kaufman. Surrounded, might have traveled, goes inside, layup try, too strong, ball loose on the floor. Fairman tried to dive to get it from Walton. It's ends up into the hands of a Lady Rocket. Sapetti underneath Tinder. Her layup is good for 2 by Kelsey Tinder. 24-20 now. Lady Rockets lead. Book middle of the floor. Kretschmer turns and looks and throws it ahead for Weems, right wing, who then drives inside and stripped off her leg, stolen away. 12 Lady Cougar turnovers. Sapetti now. 4:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. Lady Cougars trailing 24-20. Right wing for Tinder. Skips it to the left corner. Buderis steps back behind the line. 3 on the way. That one too long by Peyton Buderis. And the rebound taken in by Grace Beschen. She's got 5 rebounds. Front court Book for Beschen now. For Fairman. Fairman at the point. Beschen. Right wing now for Weems with 4:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Now Kretschmer. Back for Weems on the right wing. Weems lob into Book. Kicks to the left corner. Beschen tees up a 3. Nylon and good for 3 by Grace Beschen. And now it's 24-23 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Rochester leads by 1. Lady Cougars could use a big defensive stop here. 3:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Petty crosses the timeline. Cuffman, middle of the floor, bouncing at baseline. Tinder off the glass and in for 2 by Kelsey Tinder. And a whistle and a timeout taken by J.R. Budaris with 3:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Your score on your Honest Water scoreboard is Rochester 26, Central 23. Listening to high school girls basketball and the Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
Southern Bus and Mobility is your Brawnability dealer in Breeze. Brawnability features the broadest lineup of wheelchair-accessible vehicles with more brands, entry types, features, and price points than any other manufacturer in the industry. See for yourself at Southern Bus and Mobility why a new or certified pre-owned wheelchair-accessible Brawnability vehicle is the only way to go. Call 526-4131 or stop by just east of Breeze on Old Route 50. Working farms are busy all year long, so depend on Jansen Farm Equipment to keep your equipment running strong. With a parts store and service department, Jansen Farm Equipment has a team of professionals that you can count on. Jansen Farm Equipment carries AGCO, New Idea, Gleaner, White, and Massey Ferguson. Jansen Farm Equipment, 18222 State Route 127. Shop online at jansenfarm.com or call 594-2962.
Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Bethalto Civic Memorial High School. Greg Meyer here for you. It's a 26-23 game here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Lady Cougars trailing the Rochester Lady Rockets by 3. Beshin inbounding for Fairman. Now Book. Fourth quarter action with 3:35 to go and counting. Book's going to get it across the timeline. That's Sophie Thomas for Fairman. Now Weems on the right wing. Right corner for Beshin. Lob inside the Book. Tipped out by Sapetti. Stays with the Lady Cougars. Baseline throw in for Weems. Weems inbound triangle set by the Lady Cougars. They lob it in. Thomas, left block. Backs her way in, moves it right wing. Beshin into the right corner for Weems with 3:17 to play in the fourth quarter. Now Thomas. Now left wing Fairman. Left corner for Beshin. Beshin now bounce pass inside. Tough catch by Book. Got it knocked out of her hands by Sapetti, and it'll stay with the Lady Cougars. Baseline throw in now for Mia Weems and the Lady Cougars. Weems. Fairman, top of the key. Drives it to the goal. Initiates contact. Shot attempt no good by Fairman. She'll go to the free throw line. She was fouled inside. That's on Walton. That's her third. And the Lady Rockets over the limit. That's the 8th team foul by them here in the second half of play. Fairman at the free throw line, 1 out of 3 here this afternoon. First one on the way for Allie's good. 26-24 as Peyton Budaris back on for Kate Dorman for the Lady Rockets. Fairman back at the stripe. Free throw number 2 on the way. Good there. So Fairman nets a pair. Lady Cougars down 26-25 with 3:03 to play in the fourth quarter. Sapetti, Walton. Sapetti now. Sapetti, Walton. Now Tinder left wing guarded by Beshin. Bounce pass inside, almost thrown away by Fairman. They skip it all the way around the horn and right wing 3 for Budaris. Off the iron, no good. Fairman's got a big rebound. Lady Cougars now have the chance to take their first lead of the basketball game right here. Fairman. Beshin right side of the floor. Beshin. Right wing, Sophie Thomas. Fairman top the key. Left wing for Mia Weems. Weems now for Thomas, left elbow. Now Beshin with 2:22 to play in the fourth quarter. Right wing for Fairman. Fairman still keeping it alive, dribbling the basketball. Now Thomas left side of the floor, the freshman with it. Weems on the right wing. Hits Beshin top the key. Beshin for Fairman left wing. Now Sophie Thomas in the left corner. Bounce pass in the Book for Weems. And a whistle on a timeout taken here by Nathan Reeder with 2:01 to play in the fourth quarter. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard is the Rochester Lady Rockets 26, the Central Lady Cougars 25. Listening to high school girls basketball and the Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
Prairie Farms Dairy helps build strong bodies and strong minds. Prairie Farms Dairy offers the finest dairy products like skim milk, slice and string cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, flavored yogurts, light ice cream, and more. Take charge of your body and get your daily source of vitamins and minerals from the products you've come to love from Prairie Farms Dairy. You can always count on Prairie Farms Dairy. Always fresh, always the best.
What is one of the first things people notice about you? You guessed it, it's your teeth. Let Dr. Trong, Dr. Erickson, or Dr. Hillsman at Breeze or Trenton Dental Group give you a smile you can be proud of. Since 1995, Breeze and Trenton Dental Group has served the community with a family-friendly setting. Breeze and Trenton Dental Group is also your Invisalign provider. They offer cosmetic treatments to improve your smile, as well as tooth implants. Schedule your appointment today in Breeze at 526-4233 or Trenton at 224-7129.
You've got Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you. 26-25. Rochester leads the Central Lady Cougars with 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Fairman's got it for the Lady Cougars right wing. Fairman still dribbling it. Lob inside to Book. Tough catch up off the window. Good for two by Chloe Book. And the Lady Cougars lead for the first time today with 1:45 to play. It's 27-26. Dorman, right wing, bouncing into the corner for Sapetti. Sapetti lobs tender right block against Weems. Out top for Dorman. Dorman at the point with 1:33 to go. Left wing for Walton. Walton back for Dorman at the point. Now right wing for Sapetti. Now left wing for Walton. Against the Lady Cougars zone. Now Dorman. Now left wing, Walton. Walton. Middle of the floor. Kaufman drives to the goal. Layup is good for two by Maddie Kaufman. And now it's a 28-27 Rochester lead with 1:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Chloe Book. Bouncing front court and whistle on a timeout taken by Nathan Reeder. With 1:04 to go here in the fourth quarter, it's Rochester 28, Central 27. Listening to high school girls basketball and Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
Isaac Auto Body in Carlisle offers quality service for a variety of vehicle-related mishaps. Since 1970, Isaac Auto Body has been there when you need them most. From accident scene recovery to 24/7 towing, give them a call at 594-2435. Isaac Auto Body's skilled collision repair team and auto body painters can make any car look as good as the day it left the dealer's lot. Isaac Auto Body is committed to providing fast, quality service on your vehicle. Find them online at isaacautobody.com.
Garages are great, and then something eventually goes wrong with your garage door. Don't just call anyone when you have a garage door problem. Call Fairman Garage Doors, providing trusted quality service for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Fairman Garage Doors can handle residential and commercial, and no job is too big or too small. Call 526-8548 for Fairman Garage Doors, an authorized Clopay dealer.
You're on Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you from Bethalto High School. 1:04 to go here, fourth quarter. Lady Cougars down 28-27. Fairman's got it in the right corner. Now Beshin. 1 minute to play in the fourth quarter. 28-27. Sophie Thomas hands it for Fairman. Allie Fairman. Volleyball line extended, right side of the floor. Fairman now breaks contain. Dribbles over left side of the floor for Weems on the left wing with 45 seconds. Now Beshin with a touch with 44. Now Fairman with 42 at the point. Fairman still got it on the dribble. No count yet. Fairman stops and starts. Goes right to the goal. And then she lost her footing on the way in. Ball was taken in by Walton. Lady Cougars now got a foul. Here they got a couple to give. And Book fouls, and that's going to be her first personal and just a 15 foul on the Lady Cougars with 26 seconds to go. Fairman drove in, I think lost her footing on the way in. Into the game now for Rochester's Grace DeRocher for Walton. Lady Cougars got a foul here 2 more times yet to get them to shoot some free throws. Them being the Rochester Lady Rockets. Sapetti's got to get it in, does for Kaufman. Now Sapetti, they got a foul here. 22 seconds and a foul. With 19 seconds, and Books got back-to-back personals. Now 16 fouls on the Lady Cougars. It'll be a sideline throw-in one more time with 19 seconds to go. Here comes Cassidy Kretschmer quickly on for the Lady Cougars. For Sophie Thomas. And get it for Kaufman. Kaufman is now fouled by Cassidy Kretschmer. She's got her first, and now over the limit with 15 seconds to go, and Kaufman at the free throw line. She's been a busy Lady Rocket at the free throw line today. She's 5 out of 8 at the free throw line for the basketball game, and she'll be there for 1 and the bonus. Lady Cougars down 28-27. They really could use a Kaufman miss here. 5 for 8 at the free throw line today. First one on the way. Kaufman nails that one. Make it 6 for 9, Kaufman is, and she'll be back there again. Second one on the way. Good there. And a whistle and a timeout taken by J.R. Budaris here with 15.6 seconds to go. Your score is Rochester 30, the Central Lady Cougars 27. You're listening to high school girls basketball and the Central Lady Cougars on Max 96.7.
Hi, Amanda Hugo, Internet Marketing Gal here at Jansen Chevrolet. Everyone who works here strives to give you the best service and experience possible, and our track record speaks for itself. Jansen Chevrolet is #1 in new Chevrolet sales in Clinton, Marion, and Washington counties. In addition to the way we do business, this is home, and we support local charities and communities and are proud that our customers, through the years, have become our friends. Jansen Chevrolet on Route 161 in Germantown.
I'm Amy Cruzy, your local Edward Jones financial advisor in Aveston. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Call me, Amy Cruzy, at 228-7688 or stop by my office at 406 Steel Bridge Street in Aveston for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
You've got Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you from Bethalto Civic Memorial. Lady Cougars down 30-27 on your Honest Water scoreboard with 13 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Weems in the right corner. Fairman with 8, now 7, now 6. Back to the right corner. Weiss catching fire. 3 from the right corner. That one left short, no good, and a foul there with 1.8 seconds to go. And Weiss had a clean look at it, left it a little short. And now it'll be Peyton Budaris to the free throw line here to shoot a couple of free throws. Weems picks up her 4th. Budaris at the line here. Be just 1 and 1. First one, front end miss. Weems from half court on the way. That one's going to be too strong. And your final score here on your Honest Water scoreboard is the Rochester Lady Rockets 30. The Central Lady Cougars 27. We'll have the Whisper Internet postgame coming up. We'll get you some final stats in this one. You're listening to high school girls basketball on Max 96.7.
This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 was brought to you in part by Hutker Construction, Jansen Chevrolet, Fairman Garage Doors, the Joe Isaac Insurance Agency, Tunya's Service Company, the Community Bank of Trenton, Isaac Auto Body, Prairie Farms Dairy, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Amy Cruzy, Clinton Manor Living Center, Jansen Farm Equipment, Keys Brothers Realty and Auction, Buckman Milk Hauling, Breeze Dental Group, the Foppy Insurance Agency, and by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com.
Granny moved into a retirement home last month and used Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company to sell her home and farmland. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company is a family-run business where they know the meaning behind loyalty. Call 228-7395 for Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company. Granny says give them a try. They worked for her, now let them work for you. A name you can trust. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company in Aveston.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
It's true. What's in the box does matter. Hi, this is A.G. Becker. You'll make this a very exciting Christmas for someone you love when you open a gift from Becker Jewelers. No one offers you a wider selection of quality jewelry to put in that box. We have the top designers at Becker's. Levian's amazing chocolate diamonds and colored stone jewelry. Imperial Pearl, El, Bellari, Alex and Ani, and so many more. Our diamond jewelry is the perfect gift. You can choose from Hearts on Fire, Scott K, Gabriel, and Art Carved. We have this year's most popular gifts, including stackable rings, our stackable bracelets, and layered necklaces, and a great selection of diamond studs and pendants. What's in the box does matter, so make it count. There is nothing more exciting than a gift from Becker's, and no one offers you a better value.
From the basics to the incredibly unique, shop with confidence at Becker Jewelers on Main Street in Breeze, on the Square in Highland, and at BeckerJewelers.com.
Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here today at Bethalto Civic Memorial High School. I'm Greg Meyer here for you. Your final score on your Honest Water scoreboard is the Rochester Lady Rockets 30, the Central Lady Cougars 27. We welcome you into the Whisper Internet postgame. Let's take a look at the final stats here in this basketball game. Rochester led 9-5 after one quarter, is tied at 11 at halftime. They led 20-15 after three quarters in your final 33-27. We'll start with the Central Lady Cougars. They were 6 of 18 from two-point field goal range, good for 33%, 3 of 12 from three for 25%. 9 of 30 overall from the field for 30%, 6 of 9 at the free throw line for 67% with 20 rebounds and 12 turnovers. Rochester on the other side was 11 of 27 from two-point field goal range, good for 41%. 0 of 9 from three for no percentage, 11 of 36 overall from the field for 31%, 8 of 13 at the free throw line for 62% with 19 rebounds and 6 turnovers for the Lady Rockets. Box score breakdown here in this one. The Lady Rockets were led in scoring by Maddie Kaufman. She had 13 points. Kaufman hit 3 of 6 from the field and then hit 7 of her 10 free throws for her team high and game high 13 points. 8 points for Kelsey Tinder. 4 points for Abby Walton. 3 points and a team high 5 rebounds for Lindsay Sapetti and 2 points for Jordan Hanlon to round out the scoring for Rochester. Lady Cougars were led in scoring by Emma Weiss. Weiss was 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from behind the three-point line for her team high 8 points. 7 points for Allison Fairman tonight, 4 points for Chloe Book, 3 points apiece for Mia Weems and Grace Beshen. Grace Beshen had a team high 5 rebounds to go with her, 3 points tonight, and then 2 points to round out the scoring by Ella Jansen for the Lady Cougars, who fall today to 5-5 on the season. Rochester will move to 8-6 on the year, that 30-27 victory today over the Central Lady Cougars here. The JV won today 52-13 against Rochester before the varsity game tonight. We take a look here at our Carlisle Union Banner presents our next couple of broadcasts. Next week it'll be Clinton County action on Monday night. Rip Notmeyer will join me as Westland will take on the Carlisle girls at Carlisle High School on Monday. Tuesday we'll be with the Central boys as they'll take on Centralia at home. And then Thursday, it'll be Mater Day at Hillsboro and girls action there. And then Friday, it'll be Westland at Central boys. And then Saturday, we'll wrap things up next week before the Christmas holiday with Waterloo at the Mater Day girls. So that's our next couple of broadcasts brought to you by the Union Banner. Those will be coming up next week. Your final score here today from Bethalto Civic Memorial High School is the Rochester Lady Rockets 30, the Central Lady Cougars 27. For the guy taking care of me back at WCXO Studios, Ben Koopman, I'm Greg Myers saying so long from Bethalto.
This broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7 and everywhere at WCXO967.com was a presentation of WCXO Sports. WCXO Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, HSHS St. Joseph Hospital, Breeze, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, Med Plus Physical Medicine, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman, Central Illinois Truck Service, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and by the Carlisle and Breeze Hardys. For Greg Meyer, Rip Nottmeyer, and the entire WCXO sports team, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7 and everywhere at WCXO967.com. This broadcast was a presentation of WCXO Sports.